Lindsay.
And I'm Christy.
And we're part of the AAC team in Bolton NHS Paediatric Speech and Language Therapy.
Today we've got some frequently asked questions related to AAC, so I'm going to ask Lindsay some of those questions. So first of all, what is AAC?
So AAC stands for Augmentative and Alternative Communication, and it's basically anything that we use that replaces or supports expressive language. So that can be anything from our body movements to using symbols to communicate.
Okay, and who might use AAC?
So everyone uses AAC, so you might give a bit of a look or you're pointing, and that's a type of AAC because you're using another form of communication. Within our role, we tend to support children who have complex communication needs and non-speaking, or they have difficulty with their speech intelligibility.
So there's lots of different things on the table in front of us. What are the different types of AAC that are out there?
So there's lots of different types of AAC. There's different symbol sets. So in Bolton, the two most common used are widget, which look a bit like this, and then we've got board maker, which is also PCS symbols, which looks like that. So there's different symbol sets for AAC. There's also different types of AAC. So we have person-based AAC, so that means that we're using our body to communicate. So that might be through signing or our body language. We use paper-based AAC, where there's lots of different variations and options. So we could have things like pod books, communication books, aided language display boards, pick and give boards where the symbols come up, or communication keyrings. There's also partner assisted AAC, so that's where we have a partner and work in collaboration with them to communicate. So the partner will use partner assisted scanning and go down, and the AAC user will then select their symbol using a yes/no response. There's also power-based AAC, so these are electronic devices. So there's lots of different options and vocabulary sets out there, and we also have different access needs for using AAC. So some people will use eye gaze, some people will use switches, and there's lots and lots of different options.
So what's the difference then between visual aids and AAC?
So visual aids are there to support someone's understanding about what's happening in their day, what's going to happen, and it's usually around an adult initiated task, whereas AAC is about what the child wants to say and learning how to say that, because we're developing their receptive language through using AAC.
So we've learned a lot about AAC with the questions answered so far, but I think most importantly, how do we use it?
So using AAC is like learning a completely new language. So we need to be given time for that receptive input to learn and develop understanding of symbols for the people that are using it. We need to use AAC to teach AAC, so we do that through a strategy called aided language stimulation. And that basically just means that we're modelling symbols with our speech and we're using symbols as we talk.
So when we're using AAC with AAC users, what does it look like?
So let's do some activities using our communication book. Do you want a balloon or bubbles? Okay, we want bubbles. Let's go to bubbles. Okay, let's blow the bubbles. Oh, you're popping the bubbles. Let's do some more. Okay, let's blow the bubbles. Ready, steady. Go, good looking. Okay, we're going to do some more. We're going to blow the bubbles. Ready, steady, go. Uh-oh, they popped. Let's try again. Okay. Oh, you want the bubbles? Let's do them again. Ready, steady, go. Again, let's do some more. Let's go. Well, we've got lots of bubbles. Bubbles are finished.